Well, good evening, folks. My name is A Real Blank Space, and if there are any sort of technical issues that you guys see, please let us know. I am joined by a good friend of mine. Feel free to go ahead and introduce yourself. And there goes the camera. Go ahead, you can introduce yourself. They can hear you. There we go.
Oh, sorry, I'm not typing it. Yeah.
You can absolutely say it.
My name's Philip. Longtime fan, and I'm excited. This is a good time. Thanks for coming. I don't know who's here, but thanks for coming.
For those of you in chat, hey, what's going on? If you have any questions, you have anything you want to add, my camera is going to probably do this all night. I might end up just turning it off. What a good time. What a wonderful time. But anyways, it's not important. Camera's not important. The content is. We are going to be building
Photo bomb.
with some of you folks potentially a VC 10 package, and in the Eternal City, a veteran character, they are awarded for a bunch of different reasons. We're gonna have to turn camera. Sorry, sir.
It's all right. You're pretty, but not internet pretty.
Apparently not. That's fine though. Um, the heck with the camera. We don't need it. Uh, we, where was I? VC. Veteran characters are awarded for many different reasons. A long time ago in the Eternal City, they were very rare. Just recently, they have kind of morphed into a way to kind of say goodbye to your character. It's a way to say thank you for playing a character that, was a big part of the Eternal City, that brought some sort of role play to the game. Sometimes it's just saying goodbye to a character that's, been around for many years. So, my friend here just said goodbye to a character that was a big part of the game. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the character that just is no longer part of the world?
Yeah, thank you so much. So, I made Malakin in 2010, I would say. And there's a couple things that kind of happened with the character. I really wanted to make actually a blank space character. I really want to make a sort of like farmer boy, whatever, and then have the game world impact him. And at the time, that's how I was making my D&D characters. It's how I was making a bunch of stuff. And he definitely got impacted by the game world. He made a lot of friends. He made some good friends, some not so good friends, and he kept some of those as well, which maybe he shouldn't have. But he ended up being this legionnaire, and he went many different ways. So I was very, very interested in the combat of the game. So I really lunged into these interesting combat mechanics and things like that. And I think a lot of people recognized that I had a bit of talent there, which is great because I got to go and see some really fantastic places in the game world that I never gotten to see with other characters before. But then also he became a legionnaire, in the Roman army. If you never played TEC or TEC before, then it's just this Roman kind of space. And he was a legionary, sort of a law keeper for everywhere but the main city. And so I'm constantly running around the world, and I got a lot of great exposure because of that. I got to interact with a lot of great people, which is really fantastic. But on a personal level, the reason that I made Malakin and the reason that I made him the way he was as well was he's a bit of a caricature of myself. And what I was looking to do with him was to create a man when I was much younger who I could aspire to be. And so when faced with moral quandaries where he would pick, the right choice and he would do the right thing. And those are things that I wanted to do and practice sort of for myself. And now that I've become, and maybe I'm waxing poetic a little bit, but now that I've become the man that Malakin was, I feel confident to kind of retire him and start a new story and get some new challenges. And so it's a little bit why we're here today.
I think that's I've heard this story with a lot of TEC players. A lot of us played, whether we were, in high school, or some back then were even in their 20s and 30s, and their characters were very much typecast characters. They were the ones that we either wanted to aspire to be, or the one that we couldn't be in real life. Very much so like a D&D character, and it seems that a lot of folks are, well, I want to try branching out. I want to try something not typecast. I want to try something that's different. I want to try something that is mechanically difficult, whereas perhaps back in the day, it was a very different mindset for most of
Mm.
us. So where are we going to start with this? Do you kind of have some backstory? Have you thought of have you done any character building so far?
Yeah,
Or
so excellent question. So there's definitely a lot of things that I'll kind of go over collaboratively, and then there are some things that are definitely going to be find out in game. So I've picked sort of I have a a plan A, B, C for first names. Last names can be up to whoever we can on the fly. Like I don't really care. Um, I know mechanically what the character is going to achieve, and so I sort of have the 7 skill slots picked out. And one of the advantages of the VC10 package is I really get to dig into that, and so we'll see a little bit more of that later on. Um, the character that I'm looking for, so I'll be making a female, so it's different than what I've ever played before. Hashtag me too or whatever, but I definitely am looking forward to seeing a little bit of what that's like. Not to be creepy or anything about it, but my character doesn't have any relationships, like romantic relationships in the game. Malcolm has never had, nor has any of my other characters, and this will remain the same here. So strong, independent, fierce, standoffish, aggressive, confrontational. So very, very different than what I'm doing. Not necessarily a bandit, but certainly someone who's maybe harder to get along with. Someone who's very, very clear with their personal boundaries and maybe a little bit too much, but may not respect yours. So I have a lot of things like that that are interesting, and I kind of want to see. But most definitely, this character will be rolling with a certain posse within the game. There's a group of people who are new to me that I'm looking forward to playing with. So there's some of that that's going to be pretty, pretty cool. Yeah.
sounds great. For those of you who may be wondering, VC10 looks kind of cool. How do I get something like that? I've actually had a couple returning people and one new player. They are something that can be purchased with role points. Sometimes there are events where you may find parchments throughout the world. There are a lot of different ways. There's actually a breakdown in the forums of the best ones to try and save up for. And if you're going to start the game, I wouldn't even worry so much about a
No.
VC. It's there's
Yeah.
so much to learn and experience, and then if that character ends up playing itself out, and then you learn more about, say, mechanics, or you wanted to try this thing but it didn't really work. I realized I didn't really like pole arms. I wanted to try something like knives or so. Then down the road you'll be able to make that change and kind of fine tune it. But when you first start TEC or tech, I highly recommend enjoying the quick gain of skill points that you get every week, the 250. That's pretty easy to pick up, but then enjoying the role play, the other people that are out there first. Mechanics and stuff can come later. So
That's right. Absolutely. So maybe in further streams of what I'd love to do later on is also collaborate not only the mechanics of the character, but also what is this person sort of standing or like a regular pool of emotes that they might pull from. So Malkin had definitely a certain number of things that he would do regularly if he was just milling around the room with you. And so as maybe not the greatest writer in the game and comfortable with that, I'd love to see and outsource a little bit of like, okay, well, this is a bit of what a character's like. What do you picture might be a good emote in a certain situation? Maybe get a pool of like 20 kind of emotes I can rely on that people might contribute to. And I think that might be something that we might be able to do on a further stream another day.
oh yeah.
But I highly encourage that because we're all very used to designing our own custom items and collaborating on what that might look like here or there and tweaking this or that. There's nothing to stop us from doing that for things that are also related to how the imagery of the character, of the personality, writes itself out. And so we'll kind of get into some of that a little bit later on. But I'm definitely anxious to get started.
Let's
Definitely very, very cool stuff. It's been killing me to wait as long as I have, but I've mourned the loss of my previous character. Hashtag Phantom Limb a little bit. Like it's a bit crazy. 8 years down the drain, but I'm a firm believer that um, people of good character make good characters. So we'll try to,
absolutely.
yeah, we'll try to follow suit with that and see what happens.
Well, if you are ready, I mean, we have a couple people watching. We can
All right.
you can start it on up, and we can go.
All right.
Oh,
Uh,
let
I
me.
have I have a mechanical keyboard and it loves my S's and H's. So if we see like 1,000 H's come up because of something, real sorry about that. But you'll see me kind of make funny spelling mistakes, and that's what's going to happen here. So we spend roll points, and we hit. I'm nervous, guys.
Hold on. Yep, we're good. I put it on another page to cover up your other characters. Yes.
I don't even mind. It's fine. I've been so open with it, but I think yeah, we're good. The only one character that's like still up there is one that everyone knows I play, so you can kind of bring it back.
All right. So we are now back. Characters and this is the fun part right here. You're like, man, when I made a VC a couple months ago, and I was like, oh, it's such a great name. Taken. Can't have it. Take it.
Yeah.
Oh, so this might be the hardest boss of the night right here. Is
the name boss. I know. Okay. Oh. So the character's name, I would love for it to be Lapis. So fingers crossed.
Oh, wow.
Big money, no whammy. Okay. So get used to that, folks. This is it. And no matter what the stats are rolled, I'm picking this character and I'm running with it. So this is not me doing whatever. This is it, and then I will get in the game roll tonight.
I love that, by the way. I've done that with all of my VCs. I've just been like, whatever. And some people are like, dude, you can re-roll for like a month. And I'm like, nah, I'm good.
No. Hot dice. Let's go. Okay. Last name. Okay, with blank space. No, sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Philip. No, that's not good. Yeah. Do we have any? Can we poll the audience?
Anyone got a?
Oh, my wife says Marquise, Lapis Marquise. I think it's a little bit too gemmy.
It is very gemmy, but last names are very rarely used.
Yes, yeah.
Unless you're in the public eye or criminal sort of stuff. But
yeah, so Alendi. No, sorry. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I'm getting no fish on the Discord here. No one's biting here.
Let's see. De Fernando. D Fernando from Spitfire on Twitch. Gotta have a hard K sound. Isaac is saying here.
My wife just pulled out Alenda, which is like the major name of like the political powerhouse family in the game. Yeah, so can't use that. It seems I don't think I'm born to them. That's okay. That's okay. Love that look at this. She's getting involved, guys. She's rolling next. Stay tuned. She's rolling character after this.
She's like, wait, you guys are streaming? Oh, cool. Yeah.
God no.
There's also the terrible Dick Fernando. There's Kernando. There's Katarian.
Okay. How do I spell that?
Katerian.
Arian. You know what? Let's just move on.
Perfect.
I'm getting that like upturned smile nod from my wife, so it's a good one. Female, number 2. Number 2. Oh, what did I just do? I've created a monster. Okay. Where am I coming from, folks? Okay, so
I always I don't know if you got one of these books. But I've still got the original player's guide here, and every time I always go just to look through and kind of read it, cultural traits, their appearances. So you said stubborn, right? You said fierce, standoffish. That would kind of fit with the league, maybe. It's definitely not Gaydeen, or however the heck you say that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Where's Soster in here?
I think Sosterns are actually the opposite of Gaydings, aren't they?
Yeah, discipline, polite to a fault, quick and simple.
But she's not that.
No.
Yeah. I will buy citizenship with the VC credits, despite it being a crazy investment. I will do it. So I'm comfortable with whatever. Now, when I previously rolled the characters before and got the worst stats imaginable, I always picked somewhere within the Republic because I was looking for that Trader's Tongue sort of free trait. But I'm happy with whatever, really.
see. Parsenes, smaller, bulky, mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Ramathan. No, I'm not seeing Ramathan either. Let's see. Apprentices. Little tolerance for impatience, flights of fancy, or daydreaming. Adventures are frowned upon. Not feeling safe land either, I wouldn't say.
No, because I mean, certainly the character is like part of the reason that I've created this new character is to get into a different part of the combat portion of the game. So I definitely wanted to go ahead and make sure that I had something that I could do in terms of the combat. So Safe Lands is not going to work out for myself.
Let's see. Monlon, Darpin, Rock Valley. Someday, these places will get built, and it will be awesome.
Yeah, yeah. In 2099, no problem.
We'll all have glasses. We'll barely be able to see. Back in my day, there was a ladder to Monlon.
Oh my god, that ladder was magical. It was amazing.
Well, let's see. Blue Sands, Harmony. I gotta pull out the map. Harmony.
Oh, so check this out for Harmony. Violent lumber town, isolated from everything, badly misnamed. That's amazing.
That's great.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Where's Seld? Riverside Town, home of the Blue Breakwater Inn. Like what? So like your bar is like your best claim to fame. Like that's where I live.
Let's see. No.
Goatius, that just reminds me of Elder Scrolls. Where's Astria? Oh yes.
Yeah, that's way over to the east. I'm looking for there used to be like a really good. Oh, here it is. All right, the blue. See, some things are very compared to where we can walk in the game versus what's on a map. So, on your way to Monlon, if we could go to the southeast, down past the steps, you'd go towards Tepsin. Super south, down near the Blackroot Mountains, is Viron.
Okay.
Argos,
which you walk by sort of near to get to Rock Valley, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. Darpin is supposed to be on your way to Monlon. I think you're able to see it as you travel there. What's funny is, with Franlius in the game, the Blue Breakwater Inn is actually east, super far east from Vet. So if you were to go a super long way to the east, you would make it to the Blue Breakwater Inn, and then you'd take that road up to Franlius.
Oh, okay. All right. So that's like way up there. All right. Neat. Yeah. Super cool.
Yeah. But that, which is Astria's not on there, right? No. That's the farthest to the east, and I don't think Jackal Points is on there.
Yeah.
No. So yeah, you, really what you're looking for is how close and any of those cultural things.
Aborted. Sorry.
No, that's all good. And
did I lose the name? Oh, thank God.
Oh, you didn't? Wow.
I know, eh? Wow. We're back. We're back.
Close. They're so close.
I know.
So really, for your character, and as we build this, folks, you said female, fierce, standoffish. You could pick like Viron or Tepsin, just because there's also a cultural food, like the spicy food from down that way. That's my kind of call. Or you can say she's kind of from Franlius. Maybe she has some sort of, the war, pushed her out from her house or homeland. And, she's got some sort of political grumpiness about that sort of stuff. Where she kind of hopes someday she can just go home, and she wishes it wasn't like a fighting area.
Yeah, I definitely, I think the character will come out of strife and has found a cornerstone, something that's really, really binding them to what's happened.
Sorry, somebody just said Parsenes. She's a hairy barbarian, obviously. Barbarians hate everyone but their own.
Yep. I think I like the idea of the Steven League or
Yep.
somewhere in the Republic. And if I was going to pick somewhere in the Republic, let's give a bit of love to Viron.
Yep. Absolutely see that. So what do you guys think? The league? Somebody already said Ostavian.
Uh-huh.
In chat. I think as I was reading.
I can't see the chat just with the way my setup is. I don't see the chat, so you
No,
guys
it's
gotta
okay.
telegraph me.
No, we got total Ostavia for the win. That it's two. On board for that. I will also say that from what I was reading here,
Yep. All right,
solid,
let's do it.
strong, solid temperament, stubborn temperaments.
Yeah.
Um,
And I mean, this is not a Bible, really. We don't have to. Like, let's just go for it. Let's just kind of keep it going. All right. So given a choice of places to live, which would you rather make your home? So, you know, regarding what I've said so far, the I think the character would rather live in a small
we'll say that again.
towards a large city. Um, but it's just, but whether or not, like, we know, is this a question about where would she rather because of what she wants to do, or does she want to live in a smaller town because that's where she wants to retire? Like, what's that question mean, right?
Yeah, this one um, has always been interesting to me because the characters, as we're making them, we're supposed to kind of figure out that they're picking to come to this area for a certain reason. So they're already coming to like a kind of a big city, anyways.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I've always looked at this question as if they didn't have conditions, need to make money, need to do things, need to learn stuff. If they just had a crap ton of money and they could live comfortably, what would they rather live at?
Mm-hmm.
Because I like to think that our characters are coming to the city or coming to this area because they have to. They're like it's not a choice for them. What
So
they
maybe despite their wishes,
exactly.
here they are. Okay, so then in that case, I'm comfortable picking small town. I think that's fine.
Yeah,
That's going to be sort of a little bit about what she's about.
it's also what Rick in chat said. Knowing what I know about this new character, small town makes more sense to me.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Okay. So what most attracts to life in a small town? All right. So if we're getting down to the nitty gritty, it's going to be here. I'm gonna say the traditions and values of a small community. That's actually just for my own reasons, what I know about her. That's
Yep.
going to be where she's going to be. That's going to be number three. Many friends as a child. That's a good question. Actually, I don't know.
Well, let's
Who
take.
do I know who's a bitch, and was she popular?
Well, and this is as some of you who've been by my stream when I talk about role playing, whether it's in D&D or in tech. I recommend close your eyes. Now, do you see her as the young kid who had lots of friends, who was popular, who something happened and made her more bitchy, or was she always kind of shy? And then as she grew up, she kind of was like with the world, and that's kind of created this fear standoffishness. Or was she a solo child? And she just because she was a only child, where she just kind of like, I have to do all this shit myself. I don't really need friends. So that way you can kind of think about those and be like, oh, I can kind of see this.
It's a good question, and I like how you put it across. So I think here's my answer, and I'm gonna say that I think a piece of her was always a bit unsettled about something, and maybe not able to kind of put her finger on it. And being that unsettled, there was something that kind of kept her apart from people. But later on, she then developed this sense of, okay, so to right that wrong, I then have to adjust and then learn these skills. So I think as a child, I'm going to say no.
We have sounds like a no from Isaac. Cav Scout says maybe a sibling that died that made her standoffish.
Okay, yeah, yeah, okay. So there's some, I like that. I like that meat. I like that juice. Okay, so we're going to say no.
Yep.
All right. So what did you occupy yourself with, lacking many childhood friends? Oh, okay. Tending to your family members kind of falls into that, with the sort of sibling thing. Um,
Now, I, of course, lean towards some of the more corrosive sort of things. Like,
mhm.
so it was a mom and dad, Dad ended up having to go work his life away. Mom got really sick. Dad had to work, so she had to take care of mom. That's why she's so gritty and fierce. Kind of like, dude, I had to do everything and take care of my mom.
Yeah,
Those are the sort of things that I draw from when I make a character.
I like what you're saying. I don't think that she's going to be that domestic though.
There you
Like
go.
I don't think that her childhood led to this. Like I think she a bit resented the domestic lifestyle.
Nice.
So that's not really going to fit with whatever. Like the whole family unit thing didn't work. Not to say that she's a twisted person who's like haunted by normality, but most definitely it just doesn't seem right.
Got you. We cannot change the text yet because he's in the middle of character generation. But once he's out, because he's on Orch or Rochel, he'll be able
Does that
to.
make
Oh, there you go.
is that I just like control scrolled up. Is that better for people to read?
We'll see in just a second.
Okay.
Thanks,
Okay.
Isaac, for letting us know.
Yeah, that definitely as soon as possible so we can fix it as we go along. All right.
So go ahead and pick which one there you think.
I'm not really married to any of these, so I think I might just like draw from a hat on these numbers. I don't. Yeah. Um,
Much better.
let's. Is it okay? Good. Excellent. All right. So we'll say, you know what? We'll say exploring and learning on your own. So she's seeking her own truth. So what did you enjoy more as you grew up? See, now this is the cross between. I definitely want to make a character that's stat-wise going to make a lot of sense, but also true to the heritage of the character. Which do I pick? As a role player, I'm like true to the character for sure, but I definitely don't want to walk out with like abysmal stats, right?
Exactly.
But you know what? Like, let's just go for it. Whatever. Like, this is it. This is it. Stats will come. I can just pour money into story points. Don't do it. Don't know. F nobody do that. But yeah. All right. Guys, what do you think? What do you think from what I've said so far?
Chat. Let's hear what you think. Sports and physical, or thinking games and puzzles. Um, Me personally, I'm gonna have to say just the sports and physical. I definitely don't see this chick sitting around playing chess.
All
So,
right. You get a couple vetoes. Let's put it through. Let's put it through. Okay.
all right.
This
Hold on. Oh,
loops me.
we got
Oh,
some stuff for you. Exploring, climbing and running qualities.
okay.
I don't think charging has any impact on your RP. Sports, I'd go one. I'm hearing a lot of swimming and running. Swimming, running,
Okay.
climbing.
So, combat wise, here's the character. She will be Avrosian. So one-handed swords, Avros sword style. I think it's an underutilized skill within the game, and I'm looking forward to really, really digging into the heavy mechanics of that skill set. And to pull it off, it's going to be, and you'll see I'll buy an Alenti Gladius from the card from the vet package area, that sort of thing. But super, super fast, super, super dexterous. I don't really care to roll a super, super fast character. I'd rather roll dexterity
Yeah.
and have a bit of strength and endurance. So I roll terrible characters in terms of stats. So if people want to advise me on how to best do that, and I'll trust you, so don't screw me. But there we are.
I'm seeing gymnastics, running, swimming, boxing, running.
So all of them except for wrestling. Okay.
Yep.
Where do we pick? She picks from the Steven League. Is there water over there?
Is there water over there? Let me check here. I think it's actually.
Is it landlocked?
Nope. No, there's a ton of water around it.
It sounds like swimming is our winner here.
Yep. Because it's got mountains to the north, and to the west, southwest, and south has water, ocean. There's also lakes, swamps.
Yeah, well, I don't think she'll be swimming in swamps, and we'll explore that in the negative traits section of the character. But yeah, we'll put swimming, and we'll see what happens there. Okay. So make her beautiful, boys and girls.
Oh
I'm
God,
just kidding.
I'm the worst at this. Dude, I just so it took me 2 weeks for my last VC to come up with the makeover. It
Yeah.
was, so, and then like I was like, this sounds cool, and I submitted it, and they're like, no, you can't do that. I was like, oh, okay, I'll try again. Yeah, Isaac's like, yeah, I suck at this too.
Yeah. So here's what I do not want. I don't necessarily want the character shall not be attractive. So there's no voluptuous, there's no full figure, there's no curvaceous, there's none of that. No buxom, no ample. Like so, and that's just for me personally. It is not the kind of character I want to play.
Well,
Um,
I do. For those of you who are watching who may not know this, when you pick your descriptions here, they may have statistical um, things to it, like if you're plump or scrawny, maybe you're not as strong. But the one thing I do want to mention is you do get a makeover as part of the veteran character.
Absolutely, absolutely. But let's pretend as if the makeover didn't happen, and we'll try to stick to a little bit of what the character is like, and also a little bit of being stat
You
conscious.
you will. So chat says, sorry, dude. Make her chubby.
Oh yeah.
Tiny waist, tickle bitties, and then somebody went, oh, as you were talking and explaining, and then you went with sports, make her athletic.
So athletic most definitely is one of those things. I kind of wanted to stay away from something that was so descriptive, but you know what? Like if chat says, I'll do.
Well,
I like it.
there's also sinewy is
Sin-
appropriate.
is it? Okay, I suppose. I always feel like that's like too sinewy. Like you have like no fat, your muscles are all like
Lift.
super super. Yeah, like dost thou even lift? She does. Yeah.
Uh, Lithe is agile, graceful. Hmm?
I dig with that. Okay.
I could see that.
Okay. All right.
So those are your. I mean, we're getting kind of a. You'd be an anorexic Barbie. You're getting lithe. You're getting sinewy, athletic. So anything kind of from
Mhm.
there, we'll let
Yeah.
you pull the trigger on which one you like the
Yeah.
most. But yeah,
So I've never done a life character before. So let's go with that and see sort of what that's like. All right. So shade to complexion. Well, let's say she's from the Steven League. What do they look like?
they're oh god,
I mean, essentially, if you're like tan, then you're from anywhere, right? So
right. Yep.
unless you're like dusky or ebony or something, and I don't think they are, right? She's
Nope.
yeah,
Uh,
she's from not from the area.
Medium olive to tan, brown, black, brown, hazel eyes. Very much just a same sort of version of the area.
Okay, all right. So we can say, uh, I hate like bronze. Like she's not metallic. She's not like a copper dragon here. Like, yeah.
Um,
I mean, it's all good for me here. What do you guys think?
hmm. Let's see what we get out of chat. There's always a little delay as people type
Mhm.
and stuff and we talk. Let's see. Me personally, she's not from the Des. Maybe I like Dusky, Swarthy. Let's see. We get some 16 in here. Astavian help files. Yeah, I'm holding the book right now. I mean, we dug into them a little bit.
Ochre. I like that.
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea of ochre. I don't even know what that color looks like. I gotta Google it up.
Yeah. Open up Google. Type in color palette.
A reddish brown.
Yeah.
Interesting. Like ferric oxide. Okay. All right. Not what I would have picked, but I mean, I'm ready to just move on.
Sounds good.
Okay. What color are your eyes?
Oh,
Lapis? Too much? Too much to kind of.
lapis on lapis.
Is that maybe why her name is Lapis? I don't know.
Chat says interesting.
Chat says interesting. Yeah. So I mean, I think that would be an interesting part of the character. So I think I'm just gonna go with this and.
Chat agrees.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Lapis is named after this lapis. Lapis is the nickname. Boom, do it. Totally.
Hey yo. Okay, what color's the hair? I don't want to be a weirdo about the hair. I don't want to have like Snow White hair, you know?
I don't want to be a weirdo about the hair.
Yeah.
This might be the quote of the night so far, guys. I can't be a weirdo about the hair.
Yeah, I mean, like, there are a lot of people who have some weird looking characters in the game, and I definitely want my character to be plausible.
Let's see, tan, lapis eyes. I just go with like a regular.
My wife's weighing in. She's saying dark hair.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah.
the. I'm seeing like a not even
Okay.
a blonde, just a darker. Any of those walnut brown, brown, and dark
Yeah.
brown. Anything in that area.
Okay.
Of course. Now Chad is saying lapis hair.
Lapis hair. Just straight blue metallic hair. Yeah, absolutely.
Nutmeg, some kind of brown. That's what
Yeah, but I
Chad's.
mean, like, if she's already ochre, then brown on brown. I don't want her to be washed out. Guys, like, she's not ugly, okay? She's just not pretty about the whole thing. Damn.
She's like a six, 7 on a good day. I mean,
She's a seven on a good day.
we're not saying she's like a 3 or a 4. You know, it's not
All right,
like ooh.
let me see what my wife says here, because she's perking up a little bit. All right, black, coal black, blue black, inky black, midnight black. Those and raven. Those are the blacks. Mahogany brown, walnut brown, nutmeg, chestnut, rowan, ash brown, dark brown, sable ginger, sienna light brown, and then it goes on. But those are the ones I'm interested in. It is descriptive, but I mean, it's an interactive book we all write together. So, yeah. What do you think, sweetie? Her skin is ochre so far. I mean, there's a custom makeover coming her way, but yeah. We have all kinds of blacks, blue blacks, inky blacks, coal blacks, and then we have all kinds of browns: walnuts, nutmegs, chestnuts, rowan, ash brown, dark brown. She's coming over. I look at dark brown. That's what Real Blank Space was saying as well. Dark brown. Can we just pick that and
Yeah.
it's dark brown? All right.
Well, just because there's a contrast between the complexion and the hair. You know.
And then the eyes are just so bright because
Yep.
they're blue.
Yep.
All right. We're definitely looking in the 3, 4, 5 range on this. On how long is the hair?
Yep. Really, when it comes to this, I always try to think of on a day-to-day basis, how does this character rock their hair? You know, is it up in a bun? Is it ponytailed? Even though those questions are coming, I feel like
Yeah.
if I close my eyes and I'm like, dude,
You got to figure it out. Yeah.
yeah, is this
And
a
like,
ponytail? Is this one of those chicks who's just like, all right, I got work to do, boom? Or is it pigtails? Is it just long? You know, it's the I'm gonna be combing this stuff because it looks good. You know, so
is this like her one piece of vanity, right? Or is this just like Leia braids and then it's done with, and then they're like DJ headphones, right?
yeah. Hi, I'd like one of my custom items to be.
Yeah, Princess Leia braid. Yeah. No thanks, no thanks. You know what? Let's go shoulder length, and because I think there's a utility, right? The character doesn't need to be blowing the center of her face all the time. What texture is the hair?
I hate this. Just so we're like the idea of texture as something that your character keeps forever. Like I want to go out in the woods and have my hair
Yeah.
go from shiny to like smoky gross. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Make her a mohawk is what Chad is saying.
No, that's not gonna happen. Can we just say clean? I like clean.
Yes. Yep.
You know what? Like it's not bouncy or billowy. It's not wiry or wispy. It just shows. I think what happens with the clean one, and I've never picked this before, is just that the character takes care of her goddamn self. And that's
Perfect.
so we'll use that. Best describes the structure of your face. I don't care.
Which is funny because I actually, when I was building, not my last one, everybody knows Evan, but my most recent, I didn't realize that the difference of these, like a heart shape versus an oval.
Mm.
But ultimately, if nothing jumps out at you, it's not one that you should like. You can just go with ordinary.
Yeah.
Bam.
I I mean, unless chat says otherwise, I think severe is going to be where I'm going to go because I think
Yep.
that's going to be what her countenance is kind of like right now.
Yep. I
All
don't
right.
know. They're talking about greasy Synodias right now, and she's obviously
I
not using Tresemme.
I was most trust me. I was definitely thinking character's first name Synodio. Oh, just like walking in, seeing what that's like, or like how there's Faviano.
Yep.
Oh my God, that's terrible. That's
Disfigured.
terrible.
Disfigured would be cool.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think she's disfigured on the outside. I think on the inside, it's definitely something that's wrecked. Yeah,
Picking ordinary would show nothing. Yep.
that's correct. Yeah, ordinary shows nothing. I'm saving that for the chin.
Yes.
The chin we're gonna ordinary away because I don't know about you, I don't walk around attaching adjectives to people's chins when I see a face,
Right. Yep.
unless it is like a severely masculine chin on a woman. That's just sometimes I'm just like, holy, that's a jawline.
Chat is
Um,
funny. Sidon had a disfigured face, said he got a makeover, and now he's handsome. Everyone is disfigured on the inside.
that's funny. Yeah. Yeah, new RP posse coming up. It's Queer Eye for TEC.
Yeah.
They buy you the makeover.
Yep. Sorry, you are just ugly. UGLY, come here. We're gonna fix you up.
So I picked severe, and then we're off to go.
Yeah.
The nose I find is funny because Roman noses were supposed to be big and aquiline and prominent and
Yep.
broad. Like the
Yep.
bigger nose, the more attractive it was. And funny to see how these change, right? So I'm throwing to the wolves, and you guys pick. I'm closing my eyes and picking a number, like whatever you guys want.
All right, let's see it, chat. What do you think? You know what we should do? Maybe
Hmm.
not even just for this, for fun. Somebody said 7. Um, ordinary. Nope, we're getting an ordinary for the chin.
Yep.
Gotta nose it up. Writing makeovers I find to be extremely stressful, almost as bad as trying to make new D&D characters. 9, Aquiline, that's 11. We got a prominent.
Someone tip the vote. Someone tip the vote.
Come on. All right, we got a 7, 9, and 11. One more person. Pick one more. Do it. Do it. Do it. For women, the makeover process is easy. I don't know what. So it is going to be 11.
It's gonna be 11. It's an aquiline nose, right? So
Yep.
hook like a hawk's beak or something. It's like what I remember from my
Yes.
childhood
Yes.
reading of what is this?
Yep.
Yeah. So the lip adjectives, I think these are all different levels of slutty.
I didn't.
These are
I missed that. It says pick the sluttiest 1 to 6 of your lips from here. That's good. I didn't know that. Full pouty, thin purse, sneering. It really,
like the only one that's not slutty is sneering. The rest of them are just like
dude. But I don't see pursed as hookery. I see pursed as like that thin, narrow lip, like they're just like kind of
really, I just see pursed like puckered up, ready to get like a kiss. That when I
Oh.
see a pursed lip, that's what I think of. But maybe I'm making up my own language. I mean, I am ESL.
Sneering. She sounds like she's sneering. Severe
She
face
does.
and sneering. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. All right, we're double dipping on the. Okay, let's do it. Okay, the chin.
We ordinary did away.
That's gone. Yeah. Character height. So in my head, she's short. She's not very short. She's not average. She's just short, and I think that there's a lack of short people in the game,
Yes.
which really pulls me in that direction. But then also,
She's the female Sirius.
is she?
That's what people are saying.
That's funny. They're short. Okay. Oh, here it is. These are the money makers. Now there is a document out there which is available on the Discord, which is available amongst many different email chains of what these things do for your character. It's easy to get. We can look it up if we want to, but essentially, dexterity with a little bit of strength, a little bit of endurance is what we're looking for. Speed, I will fix on my own a bit later on, but dexterity is essentially where we're going.
Chat wants wild. I don't even know what wild does. Wild.
What does wild do? I have it. You know what? Let's have a quick look, maybe if I can. It's in the paste bin thing. I'm loading it up. Wild is speed 10, strength 5, charisma -10, appearance -10. It seems to fit. The speed 10 is kind of cool, but I just know as soon as I pick that, it's gonna get shitty stats. But anyone else is wild number one?
Wild is speed. Don't make me look things up. Does seem to fit. Wild gives you a negative to something. Oh, charisma.
Yeah, charisma appearance. Yeah.
If you guys say wild, I mean the man has put his character out there. He does have veto power, but if you said dex and endurance, I mean agile's up there. I mean she's gonna get abysmal appearance. That's okay. We've already given her abysmal appearance. No charisma. I don't know what fits means. What do you mean, Spitfire? What's fits mean? Oh, fits. Yeah. Context. Dum-dum. Yes. Oh. I'm like, wait, It fits. Yeah. So we're going to have wild for one.
Okay. I'm committing. It's wild. It's done. Next.
Dexterous and hardy for the other two. What else do you guys think, chat? Dexterous gives us the dex. I don't know what hardy does.
And we lose some weight and we have some agility there. And then hardy is going to give us a little bit of strength, endurance, and some weight back.
We got dexterous and hardy, dexterous and strong. There's steady.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, strong is just straight strength 10, weight 10. Steady is a good one. It's strength, endurance, and dex all together.
Hardy equals endurance. I mean, you got 3 more right there.
All right. Well, then I mean, steady is a pretty much all around. You win on that one.
Yep.
So what's that? So we'll see what happens with that. And then, sorry, where's that 79 at this point? Right. Then what we got? We were up between dexterous.
Well, let's see. Make sure it gets too much of one set. So what were we doing? Hardy.
So far we've gotten wild, which has given us some speed, strength, and charisma. And then steady has given us some strength, endurance, dexterity.
What else, you guys? Got one more. And we'll see what chat says.
We could go nimble and lose some dex. It's agility, dex, and speed, but you lose 10 strength.
Somebody said forgetful. Dexterous.
No, she's definitely not forgetful. I mean, she's not like she does not have the memory of Jesus or whatever, but yeah.
Did he have a good memory?
I don't know.
If it's a character you're dumping RPs in later.
I am. Yeah, this is going to get full RP attention, but we're just rolling to just see if we can get a good roll here.
Toss it out, chat. What do you think? Dexterous or agile?
All right, let's commit to agile, and then see if we can get some good rolls here. Agile is dex and agility. All right, so agile is number 8. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna go ahead and just get a glass of water here. I know we've been at this for a little while, so ruminate. I'm going one-handed swords, and I'll be right back.
My wife brought me a ginormous glass already, so chat while he's gone. Let's go see what we got over here. Oh, that's right. Saving for YouTube. Can't play the music. But I can hang out with you, folks. Yeah, I came back too late to actually roll Evan live. But if I do end up getting another one, I'll probably roll that that one live. Um, Now that the kids are back in school, I'm actually hoping to do a couple more streams. Oh, the vote. Goodness. It's right here, actually, isn't it? Yep. I don't know why. Vote it. Do it. Click the button. Wow, we are that far down? I don't know why it's been like that. I have no idea why something called threshold is number one. That's something else. If I buy a character slot and I have 5 as premium, do we get 6 or we max at 5?
Yeah.
Premium. Do I get a 6 slot? I believe you should be able to get that 6 slot. I don't know what the max is for character slots. And welcome back.
Thank you so much. I have accepted one-handed swords as my skill, and I have natural builder, whatever that means. Oh, no way. So I'll get this. I've never actually I've never made a character like this. What is the higher damage threshold before going unconscious and bonus to willpower? Well, that's kind of cool. But end game stopgap is most definitely mules back.
Right.
It's most definitely like you are not carrying enough loot to fund your training because no one teaches Avros. Ooh, this is a tough one.
Let's
But
see.
I am in the PvP, guys.
It says, well, and I will mention this. You get the free trait. What are people saying? Take spear and unlearn. Otherwise, you lose traits. You already have a trait on builders. It's not too late to redo this roll. I think he plans on stick. Yeah, he's planning to stick with the roll, regardless. If you pick a nationality trait, you're stuck with it, and it ends up taking up one of the 3 slots later.
So I only care in the positive traits to get adrenaline rush and steady hands. That's all I care about.
Well, the thing is, if you take a free trait, then you'll only be able to pick up 1.
No, you can get 2.
Can you?
Sure. I mean, I was doing a bunch that was giving me Trader's Tongue, and then I was getting steady hands and adrenaline rush.
Let's see. Please trust me, spear and unlearn. Agree with Spitfire for a long-term character.
So how do I unlearn the? Oh, because it's a skill, right? Because it's not a trait.
Right.
Trait. So then, but then what happens then? Do I just get a third positive trait I can put on my character?
Well, I understand what's saying here. If you scroll up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just scroll up a little bit because I can't.
Oh, you're asking me? Yeah.
Yeah. So nope, back down a little. You got the the trait natural builder. You cannot. Yes. You can't get rid of that. That's one trait. If you pick a second trait, that is you can't unlearn that one.
Oh, I see. Because then, so I would have 2 traits,
and then only one more positive to pick.
See, this is why I collaborate, because I suck at this. So, I continue, and we're hitting spears.
Yep.
And we're saying yes, and we're unlearning that. That's great. Okay.
I also made that mistake, and I just remembered now. I was like, oh, I can't do this the way. See, now you would have had another positive trait, and I would have only picked 1.
Either. Yep. So whoever that is, can we kudos that person for not being a moron? That's what it should read. Yeah. Okay, so add trait positive. I'm going for steady hands. Add trait positive was adrenaline rush, which I believe is 20 now. When I made Malikan, I picked whatever traits, and I think I had Nimble Feet, and Nimble Feet sucked until I think Prenzor changed a little while ago, where I was then able to get my extra speed, but then spears can only go so fast, and I
Right.
then lost on that, which I was very frustrated about. But so I'm happy to kind of go into these now. Okay, neutral traits I'm not a fan of, to be honest.
They take away and add extra. I mean, for the min maxers, there is like mathematical conversations about what is best and isn't best.
Yeah.
Um, I still someday want to make a berserker character. I think that with
Mm.
Iron Will would be just wicked fun. But
Mm. So, um, the negative traits here, I gotta say that Intense Nightmares fits with the character,
yep.
right? Because she's pursued by something, and so it fits for me because it's 3 points, and it's also something that I kind of feel is like works out with the character. So I'm gonna pick that for sure. Um, Another quirk that I wanted about the character is that she doesn't like insects. Like the character is very clean, and
Nightmares.
that
Oh my god, nightmares is awful. When somebody's really upset about your nightmare. I love that everyone's like, no, for you.
yeah,
Little.
that's too bad. It's happening. I am gonna play around that deficiency, so I'm gonna have that there for sure.
There is a comment that nightmares don't do nightmares because willpower is a combat trait. Just to mention that.
Yeah, listen, that's life. Yeah, that's what's up. In this case, RP's gonna trump the mechanics, and that's fine. Yeah. Um, she remember the clean hair thing.
Yes.
She does not like bugs. She's a
Ah, that
big.
makes sense.
She just does not. Everything's gotta be clean. Things gotta be stacked. Things gotta be in their order. A little bit of OCT, so the phobia of insects is gonna have to be there. And we have one more, and I don't really know what to pick.
You need a one, huh? Hmm. We can't have another phobia. Introverted. Somebody mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, so introverted is fine. I guess we could, if we took off the phobia, we could put on the introverted.
Gullible.
Gullible's fits with the character a little bit, so is introverted. I'm happy with either. I really wanted to like not be terrible at shopkeepers, but
Right.
if
Your
I am, then
fierce, standoffish, OCD chick wants to be loved by shopkeepers.
maybe they under their, I don't know.
Gullible is also popular. Higher hashtag higher centis. I approve of this message. Introverted over gullible. Just grunted centis. Oh,
Okay,
chat, you are funny.
okay. It sounds like Gullible's a thing. Like I want chat to be involved in this, so we'll hit Gullible.
Lapis grunted centis. Seldis. K. Bye.
Okay, thanks. Removing traits. We're going to the negative. I'm removing the insect phobia. I can play that out myself, guys. Trust me to RP a phobia of insects. I think that's it, guys.
And you said you didn't want to do away neutral, right?
Well, I mean, like, so let's open it up to the floor, right? Like, what? I mean, the only one that really tempts me is finesse, but that significant penalty to strength, just like, oh.
All right, let's see what chat says. Um, they're all like, cross your fingers, pray to your real. What do you think, chat? Go forward the no neutral?
Peace, peaceful spirit. Yeah,
Uh,
right.
if you have multiple characters, you can train a light sleeper. What's up, Bell? Well,
No, this is the main, so there's no cycling in and out. This is the one character that I'm be sticking with.
it's just no neutral. We're getting a lot
No
of.
neutral.
No, it's good. Finish it up, and then we wait to see what happens.
You guys ready for this?
We're ready. Oh boy. And this this is when you sit there and you're like, wait, what? Okay. Ooh, huh? What about oh
Not bad. I'm liking option 2 right off the bat, but I gotta dig in a little bit here.
let's see.
Look, it's very good willpower with nightmares. Screw you guys. I'm the best at character generator.
Oh, all right, let's see. What do we got here? We've got two goods and a very good dex. Charisma, uh, some nothing bad there. Agility, fairly good. The agility's a little rough, but you didn't roll for it, so I mean, they're still not terrible.
Mhm.
Um, Endurance above, fairly good, fairly good. Perception rolled really well,
Yeah.
and
On all
willpower
three
too.
rolls, actually. Yeah.
Wow. Good
He's got
strength.
DC 10 love right there.
Yep. Well, the other thing too is you then get to boost up whatever you want before you.
80 points. 80 points, yeah.
So much love. Everybody's saying they like two. I'm gonna have to agree.
And you know what? The mentals are just good. Like, when are you ever going to strike gold on mentals? Like, you can't raise them again, right?
Yeah,
Like, look at that memory, look at that reasosoning, look at that judgment.
that's nuts.
All right, I don't care what you say. I think I'm going to go for 2.
Empathy equals good. Now you can have a doggy walking service. Chat's
When
having
she's
a good
hard up,
time.
do I want to keep this character? It's gonna big fat Y.
And just in
Yes.
case,
Yeah, I was just gonna say actually does do that, doesn't it? Okay, it puts me back. Okay, so this is my character now logging into the generator, right? To the VC package place.
yeah,
So 5. Just a minute.
it's okay.
And
I
now
I already switched you,
we're good. Okay, yeah, you can put him back in.
and we are back.
Okay, shimmering doorway. Guys, just in case you're a jelly. She weighs 64 pounds? Guys, she's tiny.
Wow,
She weighs 64 pounds.
she's 4'10". She's 4'10".
She's 4'10".
She absolutely has tiny person syndrome.
She is, yeah, she's like my sister. Oh my god, she is a tiny lady.
Wow.
Oh, which is gonna be so embarrassing for you when I kick your ass. Okay. Okay. So, I'll start with the VC credits to kind of spend. Oh, wait. Skills. I gotta unlearn spears, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a total of 5 slots? Guys, that's amazing.
Wow.
Nice, yeah. 3 skill points in spears. I'm the best. Okay.
There
Look
was
at
a
that.
there was a theory around earlier that Astavians are the dwarves of tech.
Well, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. Can I widen my... Does this mess up your thing?
uh, that did a little bit, but I think we're still good. So
Okay. I just couldn't have it truncated like that. It was really hurting my eyes. Okay, so a couple different things we need to buy, and that's going to be with the VC credits, right? So this is an item store.
this should be
I'm gonna buy citizenship. Where's citizenship?
up. Nope. Up from there. Yep.
That's to the south. Citizenship to the south.
There
Okay.
you go.
So you just stock, buy. Okay, so here we go. Yes. Congratulations, your character has now achieved Iranian citizenship. So role-playing wise, the reason that this is happening, the reason she's in the city is because she's a little bit, she's kind of sponsored. She is here for a purpose, and that purpose, and to facilitate that purpose, is now we have citizenship to kind of ease her way into this republic. All right. And some of the other things I needed is the items, right? I want to spend the credits first before I spend the SP.
So this, for those of you who haven't been in this area before, you always hope that there's some super cool custom item that's been rolled into the store.
Oh, really?
Because every once in a while, like they'll have like the regular like face-plated helmet or like regular hooded cloak, but every once in a while there'll be some friggin' super cool just happen to be there, and it's very
Really?
random. Yep, yes.
Okay.
So
I did not know about
dude,
this.
I'm excited for you because I'm hoping you go in and just like there happens to be one where you're like, yes.
Sweet, like Retalx Kumara.
Well, I mean, I don't know about that.
All right. Languages. I wanted to buy Steps Lingo because I want to cant with the character. So definitely buying that is something I'm going to keep in mind. I don't know if I'm due just yet. But let's go to that item. Where is the items?
To the west is like your armor.
Is that where it's rolled? This like crazy
Well,
area?
if you do stock and look case, see, and then there's the custom ones down at the bottom there. So I don't see anything too crazy. No, nope, nope.
Fail.
But if you look case, it'll start showing you, you know, what's in there, and give you, will give you the like the
This is
full.
just gonna
Yeah.
spam it up.
But
All right. Well. All right. Some shoulder guards with plates riveted together. Are those shoulder guards plate shoulder guards?
maybe.
That's not like much you can get in the game world usually. That's pretty like hype. Okay. What's the difference between a long shield and an oval shield? And remember, Avros is the sword style we're going for.
We'll have to wait until somebody tells,
Yeah.
because I know there's some sort of difference.
I don't know anything about shields. This would be my first character who wields a shield.
See, those shoulder guards right there were bronze, whatever. Those shoulder guards are bronze plates riveted together, man. That might be, you might have, that might be it right there. Bucklers for Nelsor, Avros is oval shields.
Okay, so what is a long shield? What does it fall into?
One is rectile, one is oval.
Is that all?
Really, no shield for Nelsor is the way, though.
Yeah. And my Nelsigor has no shield, and I enjoy it. But with her, most definitely the shield and the edge bash is going to be a big part of the style.
Long shields are poopy. I'm just giving you the...
Okay.
And they get eaten up.
Let's do the oval then, because I kind of like the idea of the oval. So, but I think I'm going to go ahead and look at those shoulder guards as well.
If you're going shield, I'd say go oval and go Avros.
Yeah.
Many of these items are ripoff because given the conversion rate of points to money, sometimes you're better off converting to money and buying in game.
Well, the thing is, I want the shield to be superior quality, right? So when I buy the shield, do I get to select the superior adjective?
Check if you can buy superior regular ovals.
Okay, so then the towering oval shield is 27 for 4 credits. The wiki is wrong. But okay, so we'll buy that. So is it just like buy 27? We'll just buy and then 27. No. Where's that like superior quality?
You'd have to get a reforged to make it superior, wouldn't you? I am not sure because I haven't done crap all with shield, so I couldn't tell you.
Also, so excellent quality, excellent quality. Interesting.
Uh,
So let's see what the shield is up here.
yeah,
Like
excellent. Yeah,
excellent.
I know when you buy weapons, it'll ask you the quality. I'm
Well,
not sure about the shields.
okay. Okay, interesting. Um, well, let's buy the shoulder guards. I'm just, I'm just gonna commit to that. That's 6 credits. It's fine.
These things are they sound super custom. I'm taking them.
Buy 75. Enter 75. Oh wait, I just got a PM in Discord. $75. All right. I think I might get the shield in game. We'll see what happens.
Yes.
So, yes, I do. All right.
You gotta inspect them, man. Check them out.
Very good protection.
Wow.
That feels good.
I'm pretty sure regular ones are
Yo,
not very good, are they? Now I'm all
yo.
like, now I want to log and be like, damn, do mine are mine very good? I'm pretty
Beefy
sure.
shoulders right here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are beefy shoulders.
All right.
Anybody in chat able to confirm? Might have just won the. I was telling you, man, the VC lottery. Every once in a while, there's something in there.
Mm, mm.
Yes, they are. They are very good in game. Yeah, but those are plate shoulders. What I'm asking is, does anyone
Mm.
else, is anyone else walking around with some plate shoulders? Because I know I sure the heck am not.
All right. I never knew, but there's all this custom item stuff in there. This is kind of super crazy. A Lanty Gladius with an engraved blade. So this is, she wants a Lanty. I know people cry, Retalk boys and whatever. I'm like, no, I want to try and commit to that medal and see what happens. So what happens when we look at case? Excellent quality, which is too bad.
An engraved blade. I like how simple that one is, though.
Yeah, it's neat. It's neat. But then when we scroll up, I suppose, to like I mean, there's so many options here. And we look at the Atlanti Dagger and Poison Gladius. Oh, there's like these different heads and stuff. I'm a bit overwhelmed with all the choices here.
Yep. Yep.
With Engraved Blade, I think this is that's the winner so far.
Just get your superior Atlanti Gladius with purple brocade muslin wool hand grip and purple brocade tassels from Belred and like it.
Yeah, right? And just suck it. Just eat it up. Well, let's see what happens here. When we look at 12 for 3 credits, we'll see what happens. Right, it was 12?
It'll boost up from there because it'll cost more when it increases.
But I mean, so if I hit yes here,
Yep,
I mean,
it'll
this
hit.
is...
Yeah, no, it'll ask you, and it'll say, "What do you want to?" So there you go.
Oh.
So good, great, or excellent.
Oh, that's it. Like, it only goes to excellent.
Yep. For those, I don't think they have superior actually here.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well then in this case, if this is going to be it, I'm going to go for the Engraved Blade, I think. So that's going to be the one. Just because, I mean, if it's in here, it's Ariel wills it. I'm going to buy the Engraved Blade.
You
Even though it's 2 credits more.
You just bought the regular crappy one.
How does X? Rip the dream. Rip the dream.
Yep.
Oh well,
And
looks like I get.
I have just so everybody knows, I have reported that before. I'm
Oh
like
my god, that's crazy.
and thankfully it's 3 credit, but I've been like, hey, you should be able to hit X when you don't want
Yeah.
something. 0 to 3, you put in X, and it's like, oh, hey, by the way, here you go.
It's currently excellent quality. Okay, good. There it is. I have 2 Gladius. Let's all just. I'm gonna eat it like a man, like a woman, like a fierce standoffish woman.
You should actually pick up the Gladius on the counter, not the one from your sack, bro. I got
Just
you. I don't want you to walk out of here.
pick engraved. Can I? This is where I need friends.
Oh, dude, I got you. You're like, man, I got this sweet blade. You go out and you've got the regular Gladius. You left it back on the
Yeah.
counter. Ooh.
Oh my god, so sad. Okay. In terms of that, we got the shield. We got the. So I'm gonna get the shield in game. We decided. I've got the
Yeah.
Gladius. I got the citizenship. Skill slots are kind of the other thing I need to buy next, but let's kind of start filling them up. I think. So this is it, right? Like I just train from him.
This
If
is
I
the
type
combat
train,
area. Yeah, and you're gonna see a ton of stuff.
so maybe just for people's reference, this is a bit like what it looks like. So he'll train up to 50, and it's every combat skill in the game, which is pretty cool. So archery, pancration, tridents, whips, cesti, cestus, 200 axes, clubs, stay spears, OHS, shields, knives, CMs. All right, CMs. Brawling, Avros, Nelstor. So I had this crazy idea where I would like buy the skill, dump the ranks, log out, switch, like buy the next skill, log out, RP to switch, then the new skill to top slot, spend the GSP, like da da da. But I mathed it out and it makes no sense.
If you're doing 2, yes. If you end up doing more than that, it ends up kind of being a no. It
I'm
makes
doing 7.
exactly. It makes. How did I do this? It makes sense to buy and learn the ones that you want, and then fill up whatever your biggest concerns are. So like, I know some people who are like, I hate doing non-com stuff. So they learn their knives, their shields, their CMs, and then they boost all the way to the top their healing. They use all their GSP for healing or locksmithing, and then they dump them back down and then put their ACMs at the top or their weapon at the top, and then they train those 2 and then use the Ludus to fill it in. Some people do it that way. I mean, some people just say F it and just learn whatever because it's 4,000 free points. That's going to totally be up to you how you want to do this. And if you do want to switch out, let me know so I can put us in a different screen. So it's up to you, man.
So we're gonna go Gladius, CMs, shields, Avros, brawling, street marts, and healing. And honestly, I'm gonna be spending all my like GSP on my 5, 6, and 7 slot, and that's how it's gonna be. And I want them on the bottom because I don't want to spend the RPs to ever lift them up. Essentially,
Yep.
that's just gonna be where they are. So the next skill after one-handed swords is CMs, or trained combat from man, right? Combat maneuvers, right?
With
With
general.
general. That's gonna get old.
And I still
Okay.
call them ACMs because I'm old school, and one of these days I'll stop saying it, but it's just...
And we're training shields, right? So
Yep.
shields, right? And it's gonna be Avros.
If you learn both sword styles, you get screwed with the shield options.
Yes, I'm not touching that. Yeah, and it's called Avros Gladius Combat, right? Yes, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is brawling. There it is. Okay, so this is what my skill sheet looks like right now. And those are my 5, right? And I'm looking for 2 more. So I've got to go to that spot where I can buy slots. And where is that again?
Where is that? You're right. I think it's up. Let's see. SP.
Character skill slot to the west. Here we go.
Yeah.
Right, so then, I mean, how does it buy? Yes. And then buy. Yes. That's a steep cost right there. So then it was street marts, if I can.
That's northeast. Yep.
Yeah. So these are all the. Oh my god, tailoring. Oh my god, tailoring. Street smarts, setups, lockpicking, healing, more tailoring, hunting, outdoors, and pickpocketing.
So you tailors are the real MVPs. I could never, and almost
Will
willing
never.
to say will never make a tailor. Like, it's not happening. It's bad enough doing healing or like lockpicking. Ugh. I learned it once.
Hey, guys, this is it. Exiting. Never mind. 3,872 GSP to spend. So the idea here is to then never, like, I need to stitch. Eventually get exceptional dexterity. And so I'm going to go like a combination of 50-10, 30-20 in healing stitching. And that's what I'm going to do right now.
Are you going to be moving that up, or are you just straight up
That's
learning?
it. It's straight up learning. It's 1,000 SP. I calculated it out. I'm hearing people groan. This is what it's going to be.
Trust me, I did no. Just it's nice.
Moving it up from the 7th slot is not going to happen.
Because it's expensive.
Yeah. So train healing from where's the easy man as well? Yes. Man with general number 9. Oh, but what does chat think? 50-10?
What do you
30-20?
think?
Like what's the
Let's get some feedback.
Is it 30-25? Like where are we sitting at?
Basics to 50, waiting for more.
I think I put it up 10. Yeah, it's a 10.
Was that a question? Yeah, no, that was a question. What should we? How high for stitching? Yep, that was the question. He's planning to boost up his dex eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Wants to be able to stitch comfortably.
Yeah, so like 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3 shots I wanted to stitch to catch.
I'm seeing 50-30.
No, that's too high. That's too much.
Way too high. I would say. I don't know shit about. I.
Look at how expensive this is. Look at these ranks. Healing, 16 SP from 1 rank. Stitching, 40-20.
30-17 for Super Dex is a 35 success. So 30-10, 30-17.
Okay, you know what? This 30-17 is like that is a arcane, obscure number to pick. I'm gonna go for it.
And now that I know how the VC stuff works, if and when, more likely when, I will probably use the Ludus more than I did for my last couple ones.
That was it. The combat has become so quick in Ludus.
Didn't even think about it, man. Dude, I can go kill some crabs, bruh. I can do it. It's not a problem.
I've seen you kill crabs. Okay, 30-17. This is it. Skill hailing.
He hauling?
That was 1,000 SP pretty much dumped
But
into healing.
but that makes life
I never
easy.
have to touch again.
Oh, I'm sure you still will. We all know it to be true.
So remember how I wanted to learn steps lingo? I didn't do it right away because I wanted to know if I could cant, if I could learn how to cant, and I can learn how to cant straight off the bat right here. That is a lot of SP to dump into a skill set that I never have to train again. Ten times 49 plus, how much is this? 50 times 12.
Topping out. Oh, people are talking about the Ludus and stuff right now.
Yeah.
Just happened to be there. Somebody, the 3017 is actually what somebody's at. That's why they were like, this is the kind of success you'll have.
I love it. It looks amazing. This is why we do this as a group. So 1,090 skill points to be able to just go ahead and cant right off the bat. It's a deep dive, but for a skill I'm never gonna move up and never gonna want to train. I kind of like it.
This is how you do it, folks. I've learned quite a lot. That's what I'm gonna say. I have learned a lot. Yep.
Let's just kind of even that out. It's actually not having the round time to train is scary because I might make a mistake, like buying another Gladius I don't need. I'm afraid to look at the skill sheet after this.
Oh, it's gonna be. Yep.
Oh!
No, but that's still. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. All right. Okay. So now, next thing that I really want to get done, because my next skill after that, if we look at my skill sheet, it's brawling. Brawling is what's next. So essentially, if I faint low or if I see a low, what's up, I want to be able to sort of knee break or foot stomp.
Yep.
So that's what I'm up to right now. So I think I'm going to go 30-30-30, basics, foot stomp, knee break. What do you guys think? That's 1,095 skill points in my fourth slot. In my fifth slot. What is it? In my fifth slot.
Fifth slot, yep. Well, again, if you're planning on leaving that there for a while and then working on, sword preregs, CMs, and all that.
Shield, and the Avros. Yeah.
Rick said, I went 50-50, but I only did I did 5 skill slots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 30. What do you guys think? I would definitely say yeah.
This is a long stream. We are really into it.
Nothing. Just a stream 12 hours a day. Isaac says, my beast is only 50-50. 30-30 is pretty good.
Yep. I mean, I will see it again. I will put brawling up there again.
It'll make training easier because you'll have to wait to put them prone while you're at low levels in sword still.
Yeah.
I'd say go for it, yeah.
Right. So that's that. We'll put it into foot stomp next. Then we'll look for that knee break. Knee break being the impossible skill, right? I think that's what it's called. It's There it is. There's brawling.
Brawling is usually faster than sword moves, so faster training of CM moves with brawling SP has been mentioned.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, I guess once you're at min gains, it makes a lot of sense because you can go kick beetles or whatever. But definitely, I think you earn SP slower in slots that are lower priority in your list. I heard that too, right? Who knows, but I heard that too. Next up, I think like shields, edge bash would be kind of fun. Recovery and combat maneuvers. And the
Right.
one-handed swords is kind of like, then I can just kind of clean it up with whatever I have left over. So I think I'm gonna do some of the CMs, just kind of get like guarding to 20, fall back to 1, recovery 50, and kind of leave it at that, and do the actual like training dodges in the Ludus.
Yep.
Train. What is it? Maneuvers is the name for basics.
Yeah.
Can I just do this? No. Okay. Can I just learn 30 ranks at a time? What am I doing on skill points here? 573. So I have a lot of BC points left, right? Credits.
Yep.
I could just go like get more SP. I mean, what do you do with your leftover credits, right?
Turn them into money. Liquidate them.
Yeah.
Like a business going out of business. It's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
One of my.
I feel like money is gonna come to the character.
Yeah. Rick says no. Don't do SP. Convert it to talents, which is exactly what I just said. But
Maybe if I feel like there's just really something I do want to get, then I'll kind of go from there. But
well, there's a room that you didn't check out yet that might have some cool stuff in there.
oh, let's do that right now.
It's to the east from there.
The clothing store.
Sometimes there's cool stuff in here. I'm not seeing anything super cool. Fitted silk cloak says it's custom, so that might have something cool on it.
Yeah, there's a pocket in it.
Right, it's got pockets.
Nothing extraordinary about a fitted silk cloak.
Why is it? Oh, maybe it's hooded.
Is it a hooded?
I don't know. You'd have to scroll up and see how much it costs for a regular hooded cloak.
Okay, yeah.
And then,
Otherwise, just like neck pouches and strophiums and stuff. All of this I plan on just actually spending some RP on whatever. But so hooded cloak is what? It's 20. It's huge, right? It's 25.
it's 25. Okay, so it's not that, huh?
Unless it's a deal. Is it worth 4
No.
credits to figure it out?
No, I doubt it. It would be the way that it works is if it was close to it, it actually costs a little bit more.
That's
Yeah.
true. Makes sense. Yeah.
It's totally not because I have a character with a super awesome hood. I have no idea what you're talking about. It never happened.
That's funny.
But I do find that the way that it's converted, buying this stuff, unless it really speaks to you, you're better to buy it in the game. And I'm the
Or
kind
have
of,
it made.
or exactly
Or have
have
it
it made.
Yeah, engage a tailor. Get that, yeah.
Yeah. Nope, no, we didn't win any. No cool.
No clothing lottery. What about jewelry lottery? Isn't that up here?
Yep.
A thin copper necklace, guy, struck gold.
No, no. A mica pebble charm. That looks cool. I always look at the how rare they are in here. I don't know. Some of that stuff is really expensive, like the silk cloak. I guess that's true too if you think about it, but it's still only 4 credits. You got to find somebody who wants to wear that.
Yeah.
A pewter necklace bearing a set of lapis. Where was that?
Oh, shoot.
Lapis wearing lapis. How funny would that be?
I mean, it's consistent, right? Like,
where is it? 22.
pewter, we said 22. Oh yeah. And did I look into it?
No,
Into the case?
you gotta,
No, I didn't.
There's also a Lantai necklace, right?
Yeah, I saw that actually, and a dainty Atlanti bracelet as well. Unbelievably spectacular quality, guys. Is she worth it?
Is she worth it? I like the bracelet. I think little things like that are because that's that it's a dainty dark black bracelet.
Yeah, you know what? Like, I've never. Let's just get into it. Let's look at that. I'm buying it. Dainty Atlantic 53. You know what else we haven't done? We haven't spent my stat points.
Oh god, that's a whole thing too. What?
On the
I
shop, okay, on the counter.
Hey, you picked up the stuff you bought. Guys, we're making inroads forward. We're finally picking up stuff we buy, put it in our sack. We're not leaving it on the counters.
Mm. Oh yeah, someone mentioned a waist guard. A waist guard might be a good idea. Something you can't normally get.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, see if I can do that as well. Okay, well that's armor here, right? And stock waist guard.
Yep. Probably gonna have to get just a old regular.
I don't think it rolled any either.
No. Oh, there's a squamata there. Those are another rare.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
you
not
don't need
sure.
one. I just felt like throwing it out there.
Yeah, I don't know, and also like I'm kind of concerned about her strength right
Waist
now.
guards
So
are available at Bellrads. People are mentioning. So
yeah, I know they are. That's right, absolutely. Okay, maybe I'll think about that. Um, shall I finish with my skills
yeah,
here?
man.
What was I doing? I think I was doing some CMs.
You were.
It kind of freaked me out that Street March was up top, but I've not put it in the pref like that. What is it? Pref? What do we do? Cheat
Um.
order K with slots. Amazing. Subsequent order difficulty. That's fine. Now, one-handed sword is up top. Thank God. All right. What was I doing? I was doing some
CMs.
CMs. Yeah.
Yep.
Should I do recovery?
For me, and again, personally, I always do recovery because it drives me nuts
Mm.
picking up stuff constantly. And then the first thing I always try to get up there are any of your sort of stance things because
Oh, you're right. I'm running out though, eh? Look at this. I'm at like 305. I think 30 recovery will have to do. I kind of want to put some into Edge Bash for shields.
there you go.
Maybe we'll do like, yeah, we'll see how far we get here. What is this? Shield 3?
Some people are saying put it in a stance. Some people are saying put it in a simple rolling rise.
Yeah, I don't think she'll be rising for a while. I'd rather teach her to jump first, yeah. Where am I at now? 172? Edge Bash? But that's really low on the total bowl. $50 skill points left.
And that is how many you can leave the VC area with.
But why would I?
Just
I guess like lores and
that's just for the general population.
yeah, that's right. Yep.
Just so you know, if you decide you want to leave, you don't have to spend them all. You can save at least 50.
Where's the attribute potential? Is it here?
Yep, right here.
No, this is GSP store. Attribute store. You're right. Attribute store.
Got you, bro. I got you.
I like how you can't read the sign because the characters who are illiterate would like get stuck here. So this is it. Okay, so those people who are actually still paying attention. What stat am I pumping up here? $80 points. My endurance is pretty good at 132, I gotta say. Speed is a lot slower than I expected, but it's still above 100.
We have a recommendation of strength and endurance.
Right, those being the skills that are not stat skillable.
Somebody said dex. And I'm going to let chat say their deal, and then I'm going to say something that it's in contention out there. And I actually got to go make sure I got the right. Nope. All right. Max willpower. What else is chat saying? Speed.
The speed's bad. Like, I wish I knew where the second drops were, but like, I feel like I want a couple second drops here.
Speed, because long round time is garbage.
It's true, and I'm used to a remarkably fast character. Like, his adjective is remarkable.
So no, go ahead.
Well, and I have 7,000 RPs. So come the half off day or whatever, I have another 140 points to put into this. And that's only right now, right? So the character is going to see a lot of stat love very soon.
Yes, I'm also waiting for that when that happens, and the amount of RPs I have is enough to max 2 characters. We'll just put it like that, and I've been waiting for quite a long time. So if he's maxing all for sanity's sake speed, can you bump up mental stats with this? Yes.
I maybe I will give you 1 point into a mental stat, just to test.
Well, I'll tell you, you can.
You can, okay.
And yes, that's what I'll say. Everyone's like, let's test.
Okay, appearance. Well, I mean, like, the RP in me says that the charisma will go up because she learned later. But, definitely, you know what, like, I'm interested in putting some into speed.
People are saying fun things now, like get memory and reasoning up 1 word, get judgment, fix the rest of the RPs. People are talking about stat, skill, agility. So,
stat, skill, agility is for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to put anything in agility right now.
I personally roll for the dex sort of agility sort of characters.
Mm-hmm.
I look at this 2 different ways, right? You have good perception, you have fairly good strength, and what's the other one? Your speed is cuckapoo.
Mm-hmm.
You're planning to put RPs into this character.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, bumping up speed increases it reduces the amount of time you're going to spend on the 3-parters. So I would bump up speed, and then because, like me, you're also planning to max out or really boost it up with story points or RPs, then you got to look at the 4-point, and out of the 4-point, your dex, I'm making sure I got this right, dex or willpower are very good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we're hoping to see one of these stat boosts in the next couple of months, hopefully, you pick one of those, whichever one you'd want to do. And me, I honestly would take, because it's 80 points, I'd put 40 into speed, 20 in willpower, 20 in dex, and hope that reduces the amount of time that you'll totally spend running the courses. Again, that's just me.
And I do get to go in the courses as well, right? Like, I do get to, this will all generally move up a little bit.
Well, and so, there's another whole part to this too, now that you asked that. You still, no matter what you do, as you boost these up, you will still get your 10 regular character
Yeah.
pre-generated from
Hmm.
here. Um, and since you didn't get a neutral, you don't have to worry about it. I did because I had super high one of my stats, so I had to make sure I didn't boost up that one too far.
So there it is. It's very good. Very good speed.
Much better.
I feel so much more comfortable with this. So we said 20 dex, and because I like what you're saying, 20 dex and what 20 strength was it? 20.
Well, again, I would do willpower just
Oh, with
because,
willpower. Yeah, yeah.
again, if the long term goal is to have a character, and you don't have to do it yet,
I'm doing it.
the long term goal, right, is you want to spend less time on the courses than willpower, and or you can just dump it all into dex. Again, that's it's up to you. But I like to, you know, agility is going to be rough, but agility is the first step in there,
Hmm.
or
Hmm.
was it the first or second?
I'm not sure.
But again, that's up to you. I would spread it out so that as you're buying your upgrades, Dex is going to carry through easy. Your agility is going to, your willpower is going to push you through, so you have higher chances to get through there quicker.
So you know what? I let's do 25, 15 dex and willpower. I think that's going to be
There you go.
where it is for Philip. I don't know why those numbers are there, but I've gone with my gut on a lot of these things, and we wound up with a pretty neat character, I think. And by, was it willpower we said? So 12, 15, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, our stats. That's pretty good.
That's crazy.
It's pretty good. Yep.
Exceptional Dex, fairly good strength, speed, willpower, perception's really good. Yeah,
VC 10 for you there. Uh,
that's a monster. I mean,
yeah.
that's a monster. What's up, Darth? Thank you for the raid of 5 folks.
Jewelry. What else we got over here? What is this? So that's clothing. We got armor. We got the weapon. We got the armor. We got the shoulder guards. We're pretty much good on the GSP. We got a bunch of skills done. What was North again? North was item store.
Oh yeah, you haven't. I don't think you've been here yet. It's your random items.
A neck bag, guys. A pipe.
Should also be some satchels that also that some of these things have stuff for locksmithing or healing,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. A cool black silk pouch embroidered with silver thimbles. I'm reading 34. Silver thimbles. That's pretty cool. Oh, guys, 40. A mystery box. What's in the box?
Well, if you look in the case, they'll tell you what's in them.
It contains the block. Oh, look at this. And a crucible shaft. No. But guys, this is actually this is G. This is legit. And there's like knives and stuff in these things.
Yeah, so there's the locksmithing ones. There, got the crucible, sewing needles, little thimbles for healers. Yeah, I really like those. Come on out as a non-com with some cool little items.
There's a lot. There's a lot of goodies in this vet character area.
Bone knife for your outdoorsman. Bone
Yeah.
knife from the grave tilt. Bone axe. You know.
I like the idea of getting a surgical needle. Is there a healing one? I see sewing needles. Sewing needles. Sorry, I'm ESL. I just see lockpicks, guys. I don't see any healing here.
Well, then you didn't win the VC lottery.
I failed. Fast failed. Guys, can I get my 3 VC credits back? God. So where's this? We have the SP store to the north, language store to the north. Oh, did I buy the language? Could you imagine? I learned how to can't. I didn't learn steps lingo. If I left, guys, I'd be so mad. Can you? Okay, bug report. Can you can't without knowing the language? Can I? Can I? How do you can't? Can't. Stop. What? You don't. How do you? How do you can't? Oh, can't me. Oh well, then there. But aren't there like people around?
No,
Like
you
the
cannot
shopkeepers,
can't
right?
without knowing the language.
But can't to Catherine. How you doing? Ah, okay. I gotta go learn the language, guys. 15 credits. That's rough.
You've got a bunch you're just gonna turn into money anyways.
This is the money store here.
Yep.
Here.
When you're all done, that's when you're like, bam. And you already have 90 talents chilling in the bank.
So, am I done? Is this the character? Like, what else we got here?
You could spend your last 50 SP before you left, so you don't have to use them or spend them for money. But again, it doesn't really matter. You've done your stats. You've picked up your items.
I picked up my items. It's very good too.
Sorry, I had to say it. You didn't find any custom items or any extra things like a backpack or anything you wanted to buy.
No, nothing really spoke to me there. Yeah. And to be honest, I'd rather engage a tailor for RP purposes than at least buy from here too.
Let's see. You increased your stats. You learned all your skills that you want. You went through all the stores. You purchased the languages. You're pretty much done. You turn your credits into money and walk out the portal.
Okay, hooded cloak. Just let me get the hooded cloak.
There you go. There is. They're down. You can actually go buy one down.
Oh, I know. Yeah, 25. It's a lot. I don't want that faceplate. I don't want any of that. Like, go earn it or buy it.
Liquidate it all. It's exactly what I did.
All right. Would you like to purchase some money? Yes. How many credits would you like to spend? Well, how many credits do I have left? It'll tell me, right? There it is, 119.
Good night, Isaac. Thanks for hanging out.
$297 talents. It's done.
Plus the 90 you already had. Yeah, so 400 T chilling in the bank.
So guys, I'm gonna murder you at auctions. My auction game is strong. I dumped SPs into auctioning.
All right, let me switch this real quick as you step into the world.
Do I just enter doorway?
Yep.
Nope.
Or go
doorway. Do not enter the archway unless you're finished creating and outfitting your graduating character. Once you enter the game world, your attribute points will be removed.
Here,
and I'll be able to
hold
return
on.
to the lobby.
Don't hit yes yet. I just want to show people that. It will. It gives you this. It shows you your credits, your attributes. It makes sure. Now we'll go back to... Okay. You're good to go, sir.
Are you certain you have all your items and purchase all the skills you wish? Yes. The world around you blurs as you enter the archway, and I am actually now in town.
And... Here they are.
You see a short, lithe woman, lapis eyes set above an aquiline nose, sneering lips, and ordinary chin. Ordinary chin! Oh, guys.
Oh, guys. Hey, you might want to wear that sack.
Reports. Game balance issue. She has a sphere face with an ochre complexion, shoulder length, clean, dark brown hair, fine woolen tunic, dainty lenti bracelet.
Now,
and some fine woolen breeches.
for those of you who are like, oh my goodness, what about all these other things? Um, Once you are out, you're actually able to make a request for your custom items and for your makeover.
Hmm.
So, and you can, last I checked, can save them. Um, are you orange? So yeah, sorry, chat. It's like ordinary chin since when?
Oh
Uh,
my god.
so yeah, you can, you put in a request for makeover in the future, and then you can request whatever two custom items you want with a full
Hmm.
write up of their quality and what they have and all that sort of stuff. So
There it is. All right.
walk
Let's
to
go look at that.
let's go look at our fat loot.
Let's go look at that bank. I'm actually gonna can't I need to not walk because I can't even type that. It makes me it hurts me. But the map looks all tiny because the ratio is off since I had to increase it for the stream.
Ah, yeah, yeah. Ocher is Cardi B slang. Are you orange? No, it's like a rusty tan. It's a red tan, something like that.
Sure.
Yanita Penelia. No.
Panula?
Nah.
Panula? Pen whatever?
Paynula? It's a new character. Thank God all that money's in the bank, right? You slowly
Yeah.
stumble to the bank with 400 talents. You
Oh
never
my
make
god.
it.
Oh my god, I know, right?
4 foot. Chat is ripping you up. You're an Oompa
Hesperus
Loompa.
comes around. Yeah, I know, right?
You
Hesperus comes around the corner and destroys me.
you have a spray on tin. Apparently, your character went from super fierce, standoffish to God, what was that terrible show? Gym Tan Laundry, whatever. It's a windy day. Watch out. Chad is having a good time with Lapis. That's for damn sure right now.
Alright, so none of you can take my damn gladius. It's in the bank. Guys, you ready for this? You ready for this big balance?
400, man. Balling.
I hit B and nothing happened. Ooh. My daddy can beat up your daddy.
Du- dual wielding Oompa Loompa. Dual wield those Atlantis.
Okay. Um, are there any questions before we wrap this up?
Chad, if you got any questions, I will say from me, thank you very much for sharing this experience with the community and myself. It was not only fun, it was informative. I think it's kind of cool to show off, a character being built and some of the ideas that go into them as it's being done live. So thank you very much.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. It hurt to wait so long, but it was kind of fun to put some distance to my old character in this one. Um, I'm definitely interested to know mechanically what this is going to do, and also I'm excited to see what the players throw at me in terms of this.
What,
What happens?
what is this? Thought processes are normal. What is this all about?
If you go pray, for instance,
Wow.
and if you cast a lot of magic, then your thought processes are going to start to get a little sideways.
Somebody in chat said, want to buy a cracked leather sagum, low price at 30 talents.
No.
All right. Well, what I'm going to do here is, are you going to be headed off from here on out, or what is your plan?
I have some living to do, and then I will likely be on trying to just do a couple different things, maybe shopping bale rads for a little while. But definitely, I had to think about sort of a little bit of the RP in terms of what the character is going to do from here on out, and like how she's going to acclimatize. So I'm going to take a break, kind of give that some thought, and then I'll be online. You guys can find me on Discord, and of course I'm always on. So I'm always auxiliary, even though my auxiliary character is dead. Auxiliary for life. Anyone ever has any questions or just wants to shoot some ideas through, give me a shout.
Wonderful. Well, with that, I'm going to turn this over to a kind of the conclusion of the stream here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I don't stream all that often, but I appreciate you folks stopping by to come check this out in TEC. I myself will try to get some more streams up of tech, especially since I have a character who is ridiculously um, is very very busy in the game world right now. So thanks for being here, and I will see you next.